the creative director of Playhouse Studio. I don't want to see you, creative director. Wouldn't have said it. And I run a program on radio on housing. I also do video productions. I do voiceovers. I also do 2D, 3D animations. For those of you who watch Arise TV, I'm sure you've heard Akamaka. We did that. And I do documentaries, basically. So what we are going to do today is very simple. When we were introducing ourselves, I noticed that some people here got up and said they are content creators, or they do content. So that's going to be a plus for us in the class. But I want us to focus on this area. There are two areas, this and then the next slide. We're going to use it for our practical. So what is our practical? Basically, we are going to develop a content for yesterday's class and today's class. That's our practical session. That's what we're going to do today. And this is going to guide us. So if you look at what is on the screen, you have your content, which is what we're going to work on, the class. And if you look at the second one, we have community. Build a relationship with your audience. Look for workable platforms, strategize, recognize, and acknowledge your community. So the whole idea of the content we are going to build is such that when people watch the content, because we are going to use video as a platform for that, when people watch the content that you have made, it will ginger them, let me use the Nigerian term, to join your community. And I don't know if you understand what a community means in this regard. You go on YouTube, for example, and on YouTube, you have a channel that talks about footwear. And when you talk about footwear, you tell people, subscribe to my channel. Now, the more people that join your channel, you are building a community for yourself. So that is why we talk of build a relationship with your audience. So, like even here, you have acknowledge your community. So you find out that even when you are talking about something, you acknowledge people who have become part of your community. You might even have 10,000 followers, 1 million followers. But the fact that somebody strolls into your community and nice footwear, that is a new person in your community. So you have to acknowledge the fact that there is a new add-on to your community. Or even if you do not know, you acknowledge the fact that there are new people in your community. So the content we are going to do will be such that anybody who watches it will want to join your community. You think of the fact that you are building a community with what we are going to do. Then conversation. Encourage participation, comments, criticism. So what we are going to do in our content is that we are going to give room for people to participate. How do we achieve that? Whatever we are writing about the program today, yesterday, should be such that people can ask questions, people can want to know more about it. You yourself can ask questions in your content that you are building. Whatever it is you are doing. But let people be part of it. Encourage that conversation. It's not such that you just do a content and you expect that nobody should comment on it. Or even when people comment, you don't respond, you don't say anything. You're a big boy, you're a big girl, you don't talk. Or like some of our people, they only talk to people who are verified. But you try as much as possible in whatever content you are doing to encourage participation and then collaboration. Partnership with known brands, give them a reason to collaborate. Yeah, so for the content we are doing today about training on countering misinformation, we are going to build the content in such a way that we encourage people outside. Today we are here, American Spaces, and American Spaces is probably collaborating, but we want other people to collaborate. So how do you build your content in such a way that you are indirectly or directly inviting others to collaborate with the organizers of this program for this? Then conversation. What is your return on conversion? Sorry, what is your return on investment? What do you mean by return on investment in content creation? Is it money? Is it money? What do we think it is? Audience. That gives us an idea. Feedback. Likes. Exactly. So by the time you go to a brand and you say you want to work with them, the next thing they want to know is, what is your conversion rate? You started in 2022. And when you started, you had this amount of participation on whatever platform, your blog, your Twitter space. Twitter space is a type of content now. You have all that. And this is 2023. How far have you gone? What is your conversion rate? What's your return on investment for that? So we're going to also put that into our practical. And the next side is now the strategies, the steps to create your content. And this is what will guide us. Start with an idea. We already have an idea. We are developing a script, a content for training on countering misinformation. That's our content, that's our idea. Then do your research. What's your research? Find out from the organizers. What are the names of those who facilitated, the facilitators? What did the program stand to achieve? When did it start? Those are the research for this, our content we are doing. And then determine the direction of your content and your audience. This is also very important because it is going to guide the language that we will use for our storytelling. We are basically going to tell a story about day 1 and day 2. So, determine the direction of your content and your audience. Who are your audience? Who do you want to speak to about misinformation, about the program? Is it adults? Is it children? Is it those in school? Is it journalists? Is it... So that will guide you too. And when you know the kind of people you want to talk to, then it determines the language you want to use. How many of us know Aproko Doctor? Oh, we all know Aproko Doctor. Aproko Doctor talks about health, right? But Aproko Doctor has a target audience. So do you see the language he uses to talk about it? Oga, Madam. And it appeals to a certain demographic because there's something that he wants to achieve with that. And it has grown his community. So we're also going to look at that for our practical, then create your headlines. We know the topic is training on countering misinformation. But what is our headline for our storytelling? It has to be a captivating one that people can look at and then click on your video, click on what to watch, whatever you are doing. Then develop your content, which you do. Optimize for SEO. We know what SEO is. Everybody knows what it is. Is there anybody that doesn't know? Search engine optimization. We know. So, for optimizing for SEO, basically for the content we are going to do, which is talking about day 1 and day 2 for this program, we are going to use certain keywords that when people go online to search misinformation, countering misinformation, this program will pop up. I'm not going to tell you those keywords. You yourself will do that. So, then you distribute and share your content. Now, for this content we're going to do it on which platform? I'm thinking Twitter. Let's put it on Twitter. Twitter takes videos, right? Yeah. So we're going to put it on Twitter. And we're going to use certain tags, hashtags, and all that for it. So that's our platform, giving you a broad view, a rundown of what I want you to achieve. All right, so that is your brief. Now we are 26 in this class. I counted the class, about 26 of us. And I'm going to divide you into... Who are all the content creators in the class first? If you are a content creator, raise up your hand, okay? Okay. We have 4 content creators. So that's 4, right? Okay, 5. 5. Okay, so that means we have 21 people in the class. Now the 5
all the registrants here
are content creators. Okay, but these are the people that raise their hands. So they are going to be our consultants for this class. So we have 21 people. I'm going to divide you into 10 groups. And the remaining people, the people that raise their hands as content creators, you have a chance to pick amongst them. How many were there? 1, 2, 3. We have one more person. That one person, you say?
How many?
10. 10 per group. 2 groups, that's 20. Yes. So I want to divide you according to that. So all the content creators, please just come out first. Just come out. So we just have 45 minutes. So whatever we do, we're going to do it very fast. Remember that we are developing a story about the program we have come, we attended. I wasn't here yesterday. So I want to listen to your story, and I want it to also make me come for the next program. Now this story would contain, remember you have to first do a script. We all know this. Then we're going to do the voiceover of the script. I learned there are some voiceover people here. They were introducing themselves as a voiceover artist. So, where are the voiceover artists, please? Let's be fair. Let's be fair. You're also a voiceover artist. So we have two ladies. Many people like female voices. When they say, I want to do a script, I need a voiceover. And then they tell you, use a female voice. And they don't know that there's a lot of logistics in using a female voice. So, we have 2. So, which means you are going to be in both groups. You in one group, you in the other group. So it will entail your story, a voiceover. I'm going to put together the pictures with a very sharp video, just put together. So we'll have 2 different videos. But your videos should be such that they should elicit likes, comments, and collaboration, like we said. Tag people, tag companies you want. For example, we are sitting down here. We want a company that probably will give us water or drink, something. So just tag them in your story. So, how do I do this? Okay, 1, 2. This first row, voiceover 8 and 9, 10. You are in one group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This front, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're in one group. So you can go to the conference, that other room, and prepare something. It's just, so wait, before you go, please select. We have 3 of them. Select. Maybe I'll take one and walk with you. So select amongst them. Okay, the video, because we're doing it on Twitter, we'll just do about, let's say 1 minute, 30 seconds. So a very short script, but it should be rich. So pick who. Okay, okay, both of them. Okay, so you can follow them.
Yeah, these 6 steps to counter disinformation. Then we can put maybe a semicolon. Training, something that maybe we can just do something. It turns them off. When you say stop, don't, people naturally will just like. But I think we can, for me, I think we can go with either this war against the one he gave, or how to, okay, no, not you.
Which of them? So, who wants to go first? Which team wants to go first? First team. Which one is the first team? So read your script. Actually, let me just say that the first team did a video. They interviewed someone. We would have mashed it up together and put it into a very short video, for them. But because we don't have that time, so let them just read their script out for us. Just read your script.
Putting together will be here. How long will it take?
Did you know that misinformation has caused more harm than good in the society? Yes, it has destroyed more than we can imagine. It causes distrust in the media, undermines the democratic processes, creates platforms for harmful conspiracies and theories, and civil unrest. Mythos Lab, in collaboration with the Positive Peace Initiative and the United States Embassy Abuja, has designed an ecosystem that curbs misinformation in our society.
They say we're going back to voting. Why? And they've cancelled all the elections.
Are you serious?
Vote 25, vote March 18. So everybody's going back to
everything. She's saying the truth. See, I posted it on my Twitter account yesterday. Do you see? Almost 2,000 retweets.
No, this is serious. Are you sure?
I am very sure. Do you know how many followers I have?
Just checked it.
Nobody is arguing with me.
I verified it. I am sure.
only 4 websites. I verify.
Hold on. There is not what I am talking about. Fake news. And fake news. It is not right. Why is it fake? No, it is not right. It is fake because did you verify before you check it? My account is verified. Hold on, social media, madam. Before you post things on social media, please verify. Because if you don't verify, you are causing harm to society. You're causing harm. You can kill someone because of this news. And even worse than this, don't worry yourself. I was trained, and another training is coming up by Mythos Labs International, and even positive peace. So you have to be trained, and you have to verify. When you come to that training, they will teach you, and they will show you sites in which you can use to check your news.
So for you to confirm, you must be sure before you post.
Oh, wow. So now, verify. Yes.
Don't
dish out.
Don't dish out. Verify.
Don't just.
Wanted to take the voiceovers, put them, and then mash them up into a video and then play it, but we don't have time. So what I will just do is, okay, madam, oblige us. You are going to be a potential community. For the two, I don't know the answer. I don't know the answer. Who will you follow? Who will you follow? Team 1 to verify. Keyword. So the first team 1 also did well. They also did well, but I think that they were too serious. I think so. You might meet a certain demographic of people that are serious too. Millionaires. All right, and then I noticed that you didn't have any tags, and even the second team too, you didn't have any hashtag.
Hashtag don't dish out. Hashtag don't.
You should have said it. Yes. So we can see from what we have written that we have tried to meet those conditions for content creation. And one thing I will say before I go is, Team 2 started with a drama, and they got new members who joined their community. So you have to keep it up. You understand? Listen, what I'm saying in essence is that if you want to develop a content and you want to be consistent, because that is one of the things about being a content creator, consistency and trust. People need to trust you. And by trust, I mean they came to your page, they watched the drama, they got an information. People got educated. The next time they are coming to your page, they want to get more information, more education. So you have to be as strategic as the first time and think of, if it is a drama that you want to use, then your content will circle around dramas. And drama is a very good way of passing information. I was surprised nobody thought of pidgin English. You don't think the grassroots. Because it's Twitter. Okay, so that means this condition. Understanding your audience and all that. All right. So do we have any questions? Do you have any questions? All right, so I want to round up here. Very simple. Like I said, my own task is the easiest. I'm not talking plenty. We're all doing the work. All right, thank you very much. The voiceover people, we can do a voiceover outside so that we can put something together for this organization. Yeah, so we can put something out on Twitter. And then the organization, for all of you here, was there a hashtag from the beginning of this program? There was no hashtag. So I think that also it would be good, we are about 20-something here. Imagine if everybody uses that hashtag on their Twitter handle, Twitter page. Hashtag whatever the topic is, hashtag something. So at least other people get to know about it. So these are some strategies too. Thank you very much.